You want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Last stop. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Dolphins' 39-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Cowboys nothing.
Mike. Here we go. 55. Mike. Go. Go. Check safety. Check safety. Here we go. Kill.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 33.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
We're going to 53.
On 3rd down, Elliott. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly,
that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Trump. I got you, boy. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Okay, now
2nd and 10. incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And out across midfield down to the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. The catches like that, that's what the Dolphins envisioned when they took Gesicki high in the 2nd round a season ago. He did have 22 catches as a rookie, but did not find the end zone. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Get off the field. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Mike, 54. Right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Check 55, Mike.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second and 5 now. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while. What
it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Prescott. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here comes Grant on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. This is Breida. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
He's checking. Crash. Switch.
Here's Breida. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Heavy on the edges. Kill.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Throwing. Prescott. And that's Elliott. Complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Prescott from the gun. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, second most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Let's go, let's go!
So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here we go.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On second and 12, Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Prescott now from the 50. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Whip. Watch the whip. Here we go. Go to 54. Line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
52's the mic right here. 52's the mic.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Check 9.
Now Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Elliott. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And Zerline's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 57 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Man, I got you.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
To throw is Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage. Well, this game certainly has some historical ties. These two teams met way back in Super Bowl VI, played at Tulane Stadium in New Orleans, Dallas getting the victory. First title for the Cowboys. They've won 4 more since, but that next season was when Miami had the perfect season, still the only undefeated campaign in league history, as they capped it with a win over Washington at Super Bowl VII in Los Angeles.
Pick it up, Pete. Check 99, check 99. Kill. Bang. 81, 6 guard, check 6 guard.
Here's Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Back to the NFL scoreboard for a second, third quarter in Indy. And the Falcons sort of opening things up there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
2 times. We're going to 53. Watch out.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. They go to Elliott again. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check 24, check 24.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kevin Balaj. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Bryant has it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Back to throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll look to throw here. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now.
55's mine, guys, 55.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
47.
Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Kill. 52. Let's go, defense. We're going to 53. We're going to 54. Going to 54. 36. Tighten up.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Watch the twist.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch 52. Quarterback, don't get nervous. We're going to 54. Don't get nervous. Check. We're going to 53.
And again, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
52's the mic, boys. 52. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Here go 46.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
So we're going to 53. Mike 55! Mike 55! What we got?
Now Prescott on 4th down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They run with Breida. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taken in at the 22. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll look to throw. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Prescott to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Miami, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1.